first commercially available video game that was played in an arcade was released in 1971. But game arcades, or penny arcades, have been around for much longer. 14 of the most awesome arcades from around the globe. 14. Game On. Right now, let's visit Hey, a game arcade in Tokyo. Described as a gamer's paradise, this arcade has wall-to-wall fighting games, an entire floor just for shooting games, and there's even a shop inside stocking every piece of gaming merchandise your heart can imagine. 13. Gaming is my life. We head on over to Melbourne and toss some hard-earned cash into the machines at Time Out Family Entertainment Centre. This centre has a few accolades, namely that it still appears to be open, as so many awesome game arcades have shut their doors. It's beautifully maintained and features such a super variety of games, from loads of fighting games to crane machines and even Dance Dance Revolution. 12. Gaming is in my DNA. And if it is, you will just love Tokyo. There are so many awesome arcades tucked away here, including the well-known Club Sega. Considered the most popular one in Tokyo, this arcade boasts 5 different levels, old school games, new ones, cranes, simulators, and even a few gambling machines. It's the perfect place for kids and adults alike. 11. One for the grown-ups. I couldn't think of a better place to go on a first date. The Barcade is a game arcade and bar all rolled into one. They sell a fabulous mix of craft beers and feature classic arcade games from the 70s and 80s. It's situated in Brooklyn, New York, and apparently they have other ones too: Manhattan, East Village, Jersey City, and Philly. 10. Escape reality. And it will be easy to do just that at FunSpot Family Entertainment Center in New Hampshire in the US. It has one of the largest selections of arcade games from the 70s and 80s and has been around since 1952. It was opened by Bob Lawton and has over 500 video games, loads of pinball machines, 10-pin bowling, candlepin bowling, plus great spots to grab a bite. At one stage, it held the record for being the largest arcade in the world. 9. Keeping it old school. There's so much going for the 8-bit cafe that you'll want to head to Tokyo just to pay a visit to this sweet spot. There you'll find retro games, and they even use the original consoles for those games. There are themed drinks, so you can buy a Dr. Mario beverage, which comes served in a lab beaker with a little candy shaped like a pill beside it. Visitors add that it's not hectic and busy, but has a much more chilled and relaxed vibe. 8. Just 5 more minutes. You will hear that from the adults and the kids when you try and get them out of King of Kong in Florida. There was a documentary made about this arcade called The King of Kong, A Fistful of Quarters. It brilliantly shares the story of Billy Mitchell and Stephen Wiebe as they competed against each other to earn a spot in the Guinness World Records for Donkey Kong. Billy Mitchell was the reigning champion and kept his title. However, Stephen was allegedly treated very badly throughout the whole process, and he received an apology from Twin Galaxies, and he eventually achieved the world record in his own garage. 7. Penny for your thoughts. Arcades as we know them began in the 70s though. The oldest surviving arcade is thought to be Spring Lake, located in Harrisville, Rhode Island, which dropped its first coin in 1930. The arcade still features games that only cost a penny. 6. Caution. Extreme Gamer. 36 years is how long Twin Galaxies have been around, as they opened their doors in 1981. It's thanks to them that competitive gaming is on the map, and they've been featured in many magazines and journals, including Life magazine, Marvel Comics, and the Wall Street Journal, just to name a few, and have also had over 100 tele-appearances. It was Twin Galaxies that sent forth that apology to Stephen Wiebe, whom I mentioned earlier. 5. Size counts. And this is the arcade that knocked the FunSpot out of the spot of being the largest arcade ever. The Galloping Ghost is located in Chicago and features over 550 games. What makes this arcade so awesome is that you pay $20 to go inside and you can play to your heart's content. No need for small change, and they only close at 2 a.m. They also track scores and world records, and over 180 world records have been set there. Definitely worth a visit. 4. Time to play. Ground Control opened its doors in 1999 and has been going strong ever since. Located in Portland, Oregon, this arcade is well known for its vintage games and also hosts live music events and DJs. Quite a few notable events have taken place in this arcade, including world records being set. A massive annual pinball tournament takes place there. 3. Play ball. Pinball, that is. This is castles and coasters, and it's not only an incredible amusement park, but also a notable amusement center. It's big, roughly 10 acres, but the game arcade section is just 3 levels of all that space. But I assure you, it's enough. It's been operating since 1976, although it used to be called Golf and Stuff. It boasts rows upon rows of awesome pinball machines. Bring a lot of change. You'll be there a long time. 2. Dynamite comes in small packages. And although this isn't an arcade, I just had to show you this mini, and I mean mini arcade game. It features Space Invaders, and you can play this one anywhere. So if you've always wanted a game machine in your home and just haven't had the space, then this, my friend, is the answer. Space Invaders used to be the most popular arcade game at one stage. That was until Pac-Man came along, and the rest is history. 1. All those flashing lights. This is Sega Republic in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, and unfortunately, at the time of this video, they were said to be closed. But they assure gamers that they are working on a new experience, so hopefully they will come back bigger and better than ever before. There were over 250 games over various levels, and the most insane virtual reality experiences. They shut their doors on the 1st of June 2017. Have you ever been to any of these awesome arcades? If so, share your experience with us in the comments below and subscribe to our channel for more fun videos just like this. Thanks for watching.